Hi guys, welcome to this week's video. I don't know if you remember a few months ago, one of my friends or customers contacted me and asked me if I can remove a big conference table. The table was 3.3 meters long and 2 point something wide. Massive table where the base was all built out of raised panel boxes. Beautiful table, and they said if I can remove it from the second story without damaging anything, I can have it. So what me and Coenraad's done, we've taken the TS55 track saw, chopped the table in half, removed the base, the legs off of it, and we got it out there. So then we decided we're gonna, with the wood there and some extra wood that we have to buy, build for Coenraad a nice patio table. The plan that Coenraad came up with is a nice farm style table. The legs we're going to do 100 by 100 square, and it's going to have a 3.3 meter brace between the two legs, and then of course everything red oak. Top 4 meters long, 1.1 meters wide, because that's the space that his veranda allows him. And we started gluing up, cutting up, planing all the offcuts from this big conference table that we've cut in pieces, and we laminated up 100 by 100 beams. I'll show you now what they look like. And then today also our lumber supplier in Bothaville dropped off some 12 red oak planks by us. Very nice planks, 200 and something millimeters wide, 3.6 meters long. Beautiful planks, but ridiculously expensive. This was quite an expensive run to the lumber yard. So let me show you quickly what we've done, and then I'll show you later tonight how we go on with the rest of the table. So guys, just to give you an idea what the boards look like that they delivered today. Some beautiful boards. They are good. 260 millimeters wide, 3.6 meters long, all red oak. And there should be 12 of them. So we're gonna plane and get them molded today. Then what we've done so far out of the old table is we've laminated up 4 legs, 100 by 100, and one big long 3.3 meter brace that's gonna go between the legs. And then that is actually ash that we also laminated together for 2 45-degree braces on the legs. So I think with the wood that we got, that's outside there, and we should be able to finish this table. We hope so, because that was a 8,000 rand expedition, and luckily that was for Coenraad's account. That's a very expensive batch of wood lying there. So let me show you how we're gonna mold and get them to size and make parts. Gaan ons 100 doen, hè?
105.
Ja. So what we're doing here is we're gluing up some more cross braces for the legs using the alkaline ultra glue. Again 100 by 100 red oak.
So guys, what we've done here, we set the miter saw to 10 degrees because our legs are lying at 10 degrees. This is the brace in between. Set the depth of the miter saw 26.5 millimeters down, and this is the way we cut our pennants.
Okay guys, so what we're doing here, we're cutting the tenons for the legs. I'll show you the shape of the legs just now. And like you've seen, we just cut now on the face tool, and then we clean up with the chisel. Another little project I quickly want to do for this week is I've got a piece of Turkish walnut from a very good friend of mine, and I want to turn a pen just because I feel like it. And I just also want to show you how long does a CA finish last on a pen. I've got one pen, and I'll put photos on here now, that I've had for 4 years now in the office that I've working. And you'll see that even the black on the pen, it's been removed by the sweat and whatever's on my fingers, but the CA glue still lasts. I'm going to show you now quickly how I'm going to turn a pen out of the Turkish walnut. I just ripped it up into pieces, and it's now so 22 by 22 square, and I'm going to turn a pen for this friend that gave me this piece. I'm going to make him a pen. So I love Turkish walnut. It's very expensive, it's very scarce, not easy to come by. So just to say thanks, I'm going to make him a pen. Let's make a pen. So I usually cut my piece of wood just a little bit longer than what the tube is, just to give me some space for squaring up once I've put the tube in the material. So guys, anybody can get a pen to this stage. I just sanded it up to a 400 grit sandpaper. And if you don't know how to do it, there's thousands and thousands of videos on YouTube on how to get a pen to this stage. But the problem is, a few guys that I spoke to, the CA is a problem for the guys, the CA finish. So that's what I want to show the guys. I leave my lathe on the speed it is. Like I said, I sand it up to a 400 grit. Take a normal piece of toilet paper, fold it up like a thick to make a thin thingy like this. I just hold it very lightly underneath and put one drop on top and wipe it over. I do not use accelerator. I leave it to dry by itself, and I do not sand between CA coats. It's already dry. Now I turn my paper over and I do it again. I'm not saying this is the right way to do it. This is my way of doing it, and it works for me, and it's been working for years already for me. So I've used the tip and the tip. I'm going to use the center now. Now I turn my piece of toilet paper over and I use 3 again. They drive very, very fast. Sorry about the neighbor's dog. Something made him very excited. Last coat. And that's the final coat now done. So guys, what I use now is a 500 grit sandpaper on the super glue after the 6 layers, and I lightly, very lightly rub it until I get a smooth surface. Where you see the lines, that's where you haven't sanded yet. So I sand until I get that grayish color, whatever you call that, everywhere, very, very lightly, no pressure, just until get the same color everywhere. Something like that. Now you will see the scratch marks. That's in circular. So I just take then my sandpaper and go long range sanding. There we are. That looks beautiful. Next step. So guys, my defining step is the actual polishing. Now I use the Coenraad wax blocks that I got from Penn State Industries years and years ago. I've turned hundreds and hundreds of pens with these blocks. They used to be this long. And if there's a way for you to get this, this is really worth it. You get the coarser grit and then the fine eyeglass grit. And that's what I use now from here. Let me show you. The coarser grit first. Soft rag, Then a finer grit. And that's my polishing done. I'll see if I can show you a closer picture, because this camera can unfortunately not focus so nicely. But I'll take some closer pictures for you and show you what this looks like. So guys, that's in the pen turned. It's got a very nice high gloss finish to it. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put some pictures on the end of the video to show you that I take with a better camera than this. So turning a pen, anybody can turn a pen. There's thousands and thousands of videos on the internet. But the CA finish, I think the trick is in the CA finish. And the only CA glue that I use is Den Braven 601. It's an amazing super glue and it works for everything in woodwork. It's the best quality super glue you can find. Really get some of this, it works. That and Wood Magic, that's the only super glue you'll find in my workshop. But yes guys, so that was just a short quick summary of how I do my super glue finish. Because there's a few guys that contacted me and asked me, how do I get my super glue finish to last and to be so glossy for so long? Everybody that sees my pen at work wants to know. So that's it. So guys, that was this week. We had a busy week. Next week we're going to continue with Coenraad's 4-meter table. I'm very excited about this table. It's going to be a massive table and it's going to be a heavy table. And I think it's going to look good. More of that next week. Guys, have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you next week.